see me? I can't see myself, but I'm guessing you can see me. Hi. Hello. Am I here? Wait, let me just reorganize this because I don't know what's going on. Philly, where are you? Oh, there I am. You'd think I would have done this long enough to know how to set it up, but apparently not. We're still learning together. There we are. I did it. Yay. Welcome to the live show. Hey, Georgia. Hey, Barbie. Hello to everyone that was here first. Can I scroll back up? Ainsley and Sarah were the first people in the comments. Well done. Have a gold star. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, Josephina. Hey, Holly McCarthy. It looks like everything's up and running. We have liftoff. Houston. I need to stop talking about Houston. If you watch my new video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm going live on Unit for a bit. Come hang out. Ainsley said, thanks for being a light in the darkness. That's very sweet. Thank you. Yeah, so in this video, I did this. I deep fried a Mars bar and a marshmallow and a Haribo. The deep fried Haribo was probably the worst thing I've ever had in my mouth. It was so bad. I don't even know how it was so bad, because if you think about it, deep fried stuff tastes good and Haribo tastes good, and it's not years away from a deep fried Mars bar. They're still sweet things. I think it was the texture. The Haribo had melted slightly. So imagine eating a very sticky melted gummy and a soggy French fry at the same time. That is the vibe that it created. So it was gross. It was gross. You don't need to watch the video now, because that was the finale and it was gross. No, you should go watch it. Fran said that's gross. It was so gross. Everyone's like, ugh, disgusting. Yeah. I was actually going to do another one where, because I remembered biting into a bouncy ball and the texture of biting into a bouncy ball. And then I realized that the process of biting into a bouncy ball is probably going to end up with it bouncing into your throat. So I didn't want to do that on YouTube and have anyone trying to do it, because I almost did it to myself. And then I remembered a kid at my school literally did that and almost choked to death on a bouncy ball. So there's something, I don't know what it was. There was something about bouncy balls that made you want to bite into them. But here we go. Don't eat them, guys. They are a true forbidden snack because they kill you. That's horrible. Do you know the really like textured ones? It was that. I thought that was a bad idea to put in my video. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to encourage people to choke on a bouncy ball. Yeah, don't bite those balls. It was gross. PSA with Phil. I know, Izzy. Marianne said, my podcast was amazing. Thank you. I did a podcast over at VidCon London, which seems ages away now. How long ago was that? Like 3 weeks ago? And it's out. If you search on your podcast app or on Spotify or on other podcast websites, I think. Talent Works, Phil Lester. It should show up. I also tweeted about it. What did I Insta story? I Insta storied it. It's disappeared now. So you'll have to search it. Talent Works, Phil Lester. We talked about YouTube. We talked about how I got started on YouTube. And there was some great audience members as well. So it was like a nice hangout. It's something you can listen to while doing something else. Much like this. Go clean your dog. Do whatever you want. AZ, thanks for making me happy. Thank you for making me happy. Anna, did you get your holo taco from Christine? I did. I haven't holo tacoed it up yet, but I've got the holo taco packaging. It's very sticky. She's done with spring. Look at that. I've got some dandelion seeds blowing into my ears. Did you ever bite into one of those as a kid? There's a funny, is it a vine of some kid eating one of those? I think I would have eaten one of those as a kid. Yes. They make me sneeze. They love me. They love me not. They hate me. You could do all sorts of games with those things. We Gothel said we had snow yesterday. What is spring? I want some of your snow. Actually, we've had some pretty nice days recently after the greying of January and February. Tell the time with them. Yeah. See, everything you could do with those things. Did you ever play the game where you pop the top part of the dandelion off and see how far it goes? Said Lauren. No, but I feel like I'm missing out on a childhood experience now. Well, I had one friend that was like, the dandelions have got milk in them. I think if you broke the stem, it had like the weird plant juice in them. Didn't drink that. I wasn't that much of a stupid kid. Ashley also loved the podcast interview. Thank you. I got some really nice feedback on that, so thanks for everyone that listened. And I think it got good numbers in the listening as well, which is nice. How many loo rolls did you buy? Yeah, coronavirus is a thing. I don't want to get too heavy, on my live stream, but it's hard to ignore that the whole world has changed in the last week. I hope you're all doing okay. It's a weird thing. A lot of people, especially Italy, I think it's the worst in Italy at the moment. So shout out to anyone that's quarantined. Hopefully this is something for you to do. But then what's strange to me is some governments are like, quarantine everyone. You can't hang out with more than 5 people. And then other governments are like, you can kind of go on as normal. Just wash your hands. That's what Boris is saying at the moment. He's like, just wash your hands. And maybe we'll cancel some big events. But it's strange the whole world hasn't come together with some set of rules because the media are also sensationalizing a lot of what's going on. So the UK is everyone's going to school, everything's fine. Then other people are like, no, you shouldn't go to school. But then people are saying, but then if you don't go to school, you'll be around more elderly people. So I want them to just find out the actual facts and tell us what's going on. But no, I did not stockpile toilet roll. I think there's nothing worse than panicking. I think panicking helps no one or nothing. I think we should be cautious, but not panic, Because you want an elderly... Just think about the elderly person that can't get any food or groceries because someone else has taken 4,000 toilet rolls. Why is it toilet roll as well? It's not like it makes you poop loads. Surely other things are more essential. I don't know. I don't know if it's meant to smell of booze. It doesn't smell of booze. It smells... Ooh. A bit musky and a bit black curranty, I would say. I don't know why blackcurrant is associated with champagne. It's called lit. Did I get this when everyone said lit and they just thought they'd make one called lit? Phil, look, I didn't name it. Bath and Body Works named it. This one just smells of oranges, so I'm vaguely disappointed. This one gets a 6. Why? Oh no. It might be another sequel, actually. I'm saying it's a mystery because I've got 3 ideas, and I'm not sure which one I'm filming. One's a sequel to not the one I just did. It's a sequel to something else. One is slightly different. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Be excited. Biggie Bear. Can we see Lion? Oh, yeah. I said I'd show you original Lion. There was a conspiracy going around that I'd murdered him or something. 18 Owls is the Red Crown. Congratulations. Here he is. The original Lion. Safe and well. Oh, everyone is feeling nostalgic. Eleanor says, oh. Zoe says, Lion. In fact, the chat just crashed because everyone was so excited to see a lion again. I feel like I should put up some annotations coming out of the screen or something. Still safe and well. So all you conspiracy flat earthers can relax. He's chilling. He's still with me. Yeah. I'll keep him forever. Speaking of pets that I'd like to keep forever, should we check in on Norman? Good news, actually. Today's Norman cam shows that he's ready for spring because he's making another bubble nest. He's looking for a lady. Here we go. There's Norman in the wilderness. And then pan over here. Look how much bubbles he's blown. That's the biggest bubble nest he's done so far. I chose this jazzy music. I'm slightly regretting. Oh, he's off. He's embarrassed. Like, don't look at my nest. Why have I got jellyfish? I didn't choose that background. Okay, honestly, I don't know where that background came from. What? Okay, I must have chosen that last week in some kind of strange mindset. We'll keep the jellyfish. That's fine. What does a bubble nest mean? Basically, it means that he would like to breed and make baby betta fish. I actually looked into it because I was thinking, you know what? That could be a fun activity. Get some babies, but they can make up to 150 babies. And I figured I'm not ready to own 150 fish. I could give them away, but they require so much effort. You'd have to separate all of the babies individually and have 150 tanks. So a good thing I wasn't just like, lol, chaotic, let's do that, because that would have been a huge mistake. But Norman is gay. I mean, if he is gay, maybe he's made the nest to adopt a baby fish in it. We don't know. He does enjoy Riverdale, but that doesn't mean anything about his sexuality. I said that because someone said he enjoys Riverdale. I don't know if you're saying that means he's gay. Maybe he's asexual. I don't know what his sexuality is because he's a fish. But I think he might have one because he's building a nest to make a baby, you know? All rights for Norman. Yes. What else have we got in the chat? Happy birthday, Luna. You look good today. Thank you, Ty. Heartful Lana. Mexico will be waiting for you. Yeah, it's a shame Mexico VidCon has been postponed. I mean, it's for the best. I was thinking in my head, I was like, I think it might happen, but I didn't want to preempt any news, you know. But then I'm really hoping, yeah. I think I am going. I'm like 100% that I want to go, but we haven't had like the formal chat with VidCon about what the plan is and how it's happening, and you know, you don't know what's going to happen. But when everything's settled down in the world, I think they'll be ready to say, yes, here they are. Yeah, I would love to come, of course. I will do everything in my power. You play. Anna said, please tell us about the puppies. Yes, I went with Dan to a. It wasn't a Make-A-Wish. It was a Starlight Wish to meet Loz, who I think is the #1 fan. Hello. It was lovely to see you. Yes, we went to Battersea Dogs Home, which was so cool because first of all, it was a day surrounded by dogs, which is my favorite thing. Secondly, Loz can do agility and enters in crufts competitions and stuff. So we learned a bit of agility tricks, although the dog did not want to do it with Dan. It was just like, what are you doing? You obviously don't know anything. If you saw me at Discover Dogs, you would know that I am pretty I'm pretty skilled at dog agility. Basically, I had a dog that did everything for me. But then we got a behind the scenes tour of where the dogs first enter the dog's home and they get like checked to see if they're okay. They have like little behavioral assessments and things. And it's a place the public aren't usually allowed to go. So that was really interesting. And the lady showing us around was really nice. So we got to see them. And then we saw 5-week-old puppies. They were so cute. I honestly wanted to put all of them in my pocket. There was 2. I don't know. I said all of them. I wanted to put both of them in my pocket and just take them home. And I think my other faves were 2 Pomeranians that looked a bit like Pokemon because they were so happy. They were so cute. So it was an overall great day. Nostalgia pre. That's all that shows. It said Oxford comma. Yes or no? I think the Oxford comma is important, but I don't think I use it that much if I'm on Twitter or something. But it can create differences. I think this is a funny meme of like how it can affect a sentence. What's the Oxford comma? It's just if you're doing a list. So if you said Phil had lion, anti-back, and an Xbox controller. If you don't put the comma after anti-back, then it looks like the anti-back and the Xbox controller are like 2 things together in the list that are related. Language lessons with Phil. Get a dog. I cannot have a dog at the moment, but I would love to one day. Lots of dog emojis coming into the chat. The puppies were so cute. I know. One of them did puppy dog eyes that I only thought existed in cartoons or something. It was crazy. There's another unicorn dog, said Amari. That was almost the news story of the week, Amari, but I didn't want to overdo dogs with one ear on their foreheads, which is a very specific sentence. But now we've talked about it, why don't we do the... News story of the week. It's the news story of the week. And it's to do with baking. Sorry if I'm making anyone... Your voice was beautiful there, said Haley. I know, I really tried. Sorry if this is making anyone hungry. Which one would you go for? I think I'd go for the... I think I'd go for the one front and center, actually. The one at the back is deceptive, because I think that blue and purple is just going to taste of vanilla, or this has got, like, white chocolate shiz going on. I'd have that one at the front. Anyway. Someone just said ooh to the cupcakes. What is wrong with you? Anyway, news story of the week is... somewhere on my computer. We have a home baker called Sean Knight was inspired by the Great British Bake Off to make their friend a showstopper cake, and tried to make one as their friend was a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. So they tried to make the very best Sonic the Hedgehog cake. They tried their best, they put all their effort into it, and the result was this. That truly is the most me, said Elizabeth. The idea is nice, but no. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I don't know what they were thinking by making Sonic that shape. Gotta go fast. What a mood, said Queer Georgia. I know. Why is Sonic that shape? What happened to Sonic? It looks like some kind of mistake. Do they know who Sonic is? Is he a worm? It looks like Sonic and a worm had a child, and this is what was made. He's a loaf, said Damien. He is. It's a Sonic loaf. It looks like he's in pain, but also like he's accepted it, you know? He's like, this is my life. It's cute, though. A lot of people are saying, gotta go fast. This looks like a forbidden snack, but I would still eat it. Yeah, I would totally still eat it. Anyway, this made me laugh. It also inspired me to ask you on my YouTube community, I'll come to the chat in a minute, what your baking fails are. How have you had a baking fail? The first one comes from... Oh, I had a whole slide just for that. Aren't I prepared today? The first one comes from... Ari, last year there was a barbecue in my house, and I thought, okay, this looks easy, and decided to put some sausage on the grill. A few seconds later, some liquid started leaking underneath, and the whole grill was in flames. They ended up burned. Some guests ate them anyway. I like that little aside. And I almost set the roof of my house on fire. Imagine burning your entire house down for a sausage. Oh no. I mean, you tried. You tried. I feel like going from never using something to barbecuing is a strong leap. You might have had to have a practice run. That's not baking. I know. I'm still keeping it in the Venn diagram of making food. The next one comes from... There's a big emoji over your name. Compromising Megan, I'm guessing. Once, yeah. Once I wanted to make popcorn, but I read the back wrong, and I thought it said 4 minutes. So I was like, okay, that seems fine. And then I put it in, it burned the entire microwave, and my whole dorm smelled. No, not 4 minutes. This is coming from a popcorn expert. On the back, it just says, listen out for when it stops popping between 1 and 2 seconds. If you wait for 2 seconds between each pop, they're burnt. And if one burns, the whole bag tastes of burnt popcorn. Nothing stinks like burnt popcorn, said Madzilla. I know, it stinks out of the kitchen for weeks. It's disgusting. I don't know, like, why does that smell so bad compared to other burnt things? It's terrible. Yeah, I'm like, if I go over 2 minutes, it's rare. I almost set fire to my university as well by, of course, the time I made toast and forgot I was making toast. Like, the only time. Like, how often do you make toast and then get distracted so much you forget you're making toast? Ever. Like, ever, ever, ever. Never. Ever. Ever, ever. But the one time I was making toast and then one of my housemates was like, Phil, can you help me with this computer thing or whatever? I forgot the toast was on, and then the toaster broke and never popped up. So it just continually heated and burnt the bread until the toaster melted and set the whole kitchen on fire. It was awful. The fire brigade almost got called out. It was full of smoke. Everyone got evacuated. Yeah, it was a bad time. The whole thing it didn't burn down. We managed to, like, get rid of the toaster fire. But still, Why of all the times ever did it decide to burn then? It was ridiculous. Maybe it was doing everyone a favor because somebody else might have had a worse time. That was karma. The next one comes from Miss Morgan Devil. Miss Morgan Deville. Miss Morgan Deville. My mother put bread wrapped in a towel in the oven. She was more upset that the fire. She was more upset that the firemen threw her clean curtains on the floor than about the fire. I mean, probably good that her house didn't burn down. I mean, maybe they were good curtains. We don't know. Priorities at why try find. I know. The priorities are there. Priorities are in check. The next one comes from Dylan. I made sugar cookies with salt by accident and gave them to my mum as a gift. Oh, what a mistake. Merry Christmas, mother. I hope you like your salt cookies. Dylan, that sounds disgusting. Is that worse than anything I've ever done? I think that might be worse in the baking variety. Dill said that was me. Yeah, a lot of the people were saying that they'd mixed up teaspoons and tablespoons when making cookies as well. That's a common thread. The last one comes from Marcella. He said, I feel like we've had front row seats to your baking fails throughout the years, my child. Okay, I didn't come here to be attacked, but you're very right. If you want to see a baking fail, just watch a baking video that I've made. I think the worst fail that we've done has been the meringues. The meringues were a true fail. Gordon Ramsay saw that. I know, bittersweet. It was awful. The red velvet. I'm just having all of these memories, and none of them are good. They were unique, said Hannah. Thanks, Hannah. That makes me feel better. Should we go back to the weird jellyfish? So you guys in the chat, tell me your baking fails. Any from you guys? Right, I'm having a look. Oh my god, the chat is going so fast. Calm down. Right, I'm trying to read. Oh my gosh. Liz accidentally put a foil plate in the microwave. Why would you make foil plates? I mean, that's a good point. Were you trying to make one of those mug cakes? Ginger Cell made cookies with their brother and forgot to put flour in it. It just ended up as a dripping wet mess. Emily does food GCSE and failed to make meringue. Well, there we go. I feel a bit better now. Millie said my life is a baking fail. Well, your life is just baking and failing. Jorzula forgot milk on the stove for 8 hours. I can't imagine how that smelled. Probably not as bad as popcorn, though. That's the thing. The burnt popcorn is the worst. Thank you for your baking fails. A lot of people just burnt their hands and fingers and stuff as well. Baking is dangerous. They should write that on the cake mix. Don't burn your hands off. Let's have a look at the top fans. Lozzie's number 1, followed by Rashi, followed by Neve, followed by... Ooh, it reset. Snowflakes, Lauren Dory, Nina the Introvert, Peachy Charlie, Ari Herrera, Darcy Cassidy, and Zoe and Jotalina. Nice to see some familiar names in there as well. Thanks for coming back to my live shows. I'm glad you enjoy these. Loads of emojis coming in the chat. Mel, thanks for the unicorn. Oh, one last baking fail, which isn't really baking. Byler Reddy said, once I put boiling hot soup into my water bottle and then it melted everywhere. Just want a plastic water bottle and being like, yep, time to take my soup on the go. And it just drips through onto the floor. Millie met their girlfriend because of me at VidCon. Amazing. I created love. Alex, you look handsome. Hello. Thank you. Is it the t-shirt? I feel like the t-shirt is helping. Can you see anything else in that Rorschach? It is kind of Pikachu with the feather duster or a flamethrower, depending how violent your mind is. Speaking of Rorschach, is it Rorschach tests? You know, that psychological thing? Rorschach? Whatever. I watched the Watchmen TV show. I've just finished it. It was so good. I can't believe I didn't watch that for so long. Incredible. So many cool filmmaking techniques were used. and also is slightly about superheroes, but completely not. So if you're like, I don't like superhero stuff, it's not really superhero. That's what they're called, said Phil. Said Rainbow. Thank you. Watchmen is great. I know, and it's very self-contained. They're not making another series as well, so it's one of those things that you can just binge watch. It's very violent. If you don't like violence, I would maybe avoid it. But it was great. It was great. Nemo, are you avoiding the outdoors? Well, I don't really go outside that much anyway, so it's not like I've got to go out, to work. So that's a bit easier for me, a lot easier for me. But I've been playing this weekend Ori and the Blind Forest, which is on Switch. Which, if you are wanting a relaxing brain relax before Animal Crossing, is a platforming game like Hollow Knight, a Metroidvania, and it's so good. It's so pretty, and all the character design and all the backgrounds are so beautifully made. So, if you want a little explore in an enchanted forest, I would recommend it. Ali said, "I love Ori. I've played it for hours." Yeah, I know. It was one of those things. I was like, "Oh, I'll play this for an hour." I think I started it Friday evening. I was like, I'll start this about 10 p.m. Suddenly it was 2 in the morning. It was one of those. Lozzie, thanks so much for my wish. I had fun. Thank you. I had fun too. It was lovely to see you. Thanks for making me happy, said leg out for the la. Thank you to you as well. Neve loved the new video. Oh, I'm glad you like the new video. It was a really fun one to make, actually, despite almost burning myself with a deep fat fryer. I would recommend stacking Pringles. That's the other takeaway I got from the video. Has anyone else stacked a Pringle before? I feel like you need to get similar flavor groups. Barbecue and salt and vinegar together did not work. I tried that. That was a fail. I want to mix prawn cocktail with something, but I haven't had any yet. Mara said, thanks to you, I bought every single Pringle flavor. It should have been a spawn. Pringles, where were you at? I want to, but I couldn't. I've only ever had the plain flavor, said Kelsey. The plain flavor is the worst. I mean, it's still nice. I feel like I shaded it too hard in my video because I got some anger in the comments for people that love the plain ones. Blocked. Said uwu. Original is the best. It's not the best. Come on, let's not lie. Friends don't lie. Arabelle said, stay healthy and hydrated. I hope you do as well. Glittery said, did you wash your hands before this live show? I did. I don't know why. I just felt the need. They're clean. Also, they're covered in champagne toast. It still smells good. Do the Texas accent, said Kirsten. You mean... Don't make me do the Texas accent. I tried so hard to do the Texas barbecue. It was the R that was tripping me up. If you want to be Texas, you need a really strong R, and I forgot. Because I say barbecue, obviously, but... So if you want to say barbecue as a British person, just remove the R. Barbecue. Barbecue! I've realized that's... If you want to do an American accent, that's basically the main thing you do, is just remove your R's. I'm Texan, that was very good, said Black and Blue. Well, there we go. Who else have we got in the preems? Happy birthday on Tuesday for Phobia PML. Thank you. Who else have we got? PJ's Forest Good. How are your houseplants? They're doing well. I got an app. What was the app called? This is not an app spawn, but it's a helpful thing. It's called Picture This, and you can take a picture of your plant, and somehow it uses an algorithm to figure out what plant is the plant, and then gives you watering tips and stuff. So that's helped me with keeping the plants alive. That's so cool. I don't know if you got... I didn't have to pay for it, but I think you get like 5 free, and I've got 5 good plants that I want to look after. So it might have some microtransactions. Glittery, do you watch Elite on Netflix? I do not. But I have been watching Riverdale, which is always wild. I'm up to date. This whole Jughead storyline has been like an extended Scooby-Doo episode. Riverdale is trash TV. I just can't... You know, everyone needs a trash show, and that's mine. I just can't stop. Lock and Key. I've seen episode 1 of Lock and Key. I loved the set design of the house, and it looks like it's gonna have some fun ideas. I was a bit put off because the reviews weren't very good, but I usually like fantasy stuff more than the average dusty reviewer. Roz said, "Life sucks, but at least you're here." Oh, thanks, Roz. I hope you feel happier. Who else we got up here? Elisa loved the podcast as well. Loads of compliments coming. Thanks, Kaz. Obviously, like the shirt. Shane, thanks for making me happy for 11 years. Thanks for sticking with me. 11 years is such a long time. Think how long a decade is. Think of all the things that didn't exist 11 years ago. The Walking Dead, said Zoe. I kind of gave up on The Walking Dead. I need to get back into it. I think quite a few of my favorite characters left. It's a good one to binge watch though, so maybe I'll wait for this season to be done and then I might catch up again. It's just, it felt like it was turning into a bit of a soap, which is fine. But I think when I set out watching The Walking Dead, I wanted it to have some kind of conclusion. But I just felt like they'd kept introducing new people and it was just going on and on. It's so good now, said Brooklyn. I heard my friend said I gave up right at the wrong time and it's got better again. It does have some dips. Should I start Lost, said Rockstar. Oh my gosh, Lost. People hate on Lost. Lost is incredible. 100% watch Lost. You need it in your life. Also, there's so many episodes. So if we are all isolated, it's good to get an 8-season show on the go. Asleep Phil, what's your favorite Pixar animation? Ooh, what's my favorite Pixar? A lot of people are saying theirs in the chat. This is tough. I'm torn. I really like Wall-E and I really like Nemo and I really like Toy Story, but I think overall Toy Story 1 is probably my favorite just because it's the best. Some of you love Inside Out. Coco. I haven't seen Coco. I need to watch Coco. I love that. It's really hard to choose. I'm gonna go with Toy Story original, but Nemo has a special place in my heart as well. This is a very controversial topic. People are fighting in the chat about their favorite Pixar. Inside Out, I found that a bit too sad. It was like, we're really gonna grab your emotions, guys. I found it stressful when they were saying all of the emotions are fading. We can't escape. It was maybe too sad for me. Who else have we got up in the premium messages? Lots of people are just saying hello, so I skipped through a few then. M said, would you consider making Norman an Instagram? I don't think so. I don't think he wants I don't think he wants that much attention. Check yes, Julian is here with 2 red crowns. Congrats. I share enough of him anyway. You get lots of Norman content. Hi to... Oh, sorry, I just closed it. MP group chat. Lee gets 3 weeks off school. So yeah, some people are getting loads of time off school. Is it something where you've got to do video lessons? Should I be doing video lessons now? Hello. Welcome to geography. An oxbow lake is formed when a meander gets out of control and gets too meandery. Happy birthday to Ray. I didn't ask for a lesson, sorry. We're doing Skype lessons. My college courses are now online. So I'm just reloading the chat again. Is it tempting to have Twitter open in a separate tab? That's the issue. Skype lessons, said Lane. Or just wear sweatpants while you're doing your lesson. Mine are on the TV, said Corbett. That sounds very futuristic. We're going to do props chest next week, I think. We'll let the props build. Kirsty, I have not played The Sims University. Is there a superhero one as well or something? Hi, Ben Stone. Happy birthday, Bethany. 22. Congratulations. Genesis loves the tie-dye shirt so much. Thank you. What's your favorite thing about Norman? Said Kelsey. I like that he watches TV, which is funny. It's just that he's very interested in things. Some fish are just like, I'm a fish, I'm a fish, I'm a fish. But he's very like, if there's something in the room, he'll just like swim and be like, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? My fish watches TV as well. I know, it's cute. Tina said, do a podcast. I love your voice and mind. Thanks, Tina. I don't have one on the horizon, but it might be something I'd like to do one day. This is my best part of the week, said Orihara Karu. Thank you. What are your nicknames for Norman? Norm. I think hi Norm. I'd probably call him Norm quite a lot. Normcore. Normie. Norminius. Watched new My Hero Academia. I haven't seen it, but I want to wait for the whole season to be out, and then I'm going to binge it. I'm still watching Dr. Stone. I don't love it, but I like it. I'm enjoying it. Normie. Normster, said Hannah. Yeah, I do a bit of Normster, actually. Anyway, I'm going to head off into the wilderness. It's been lovely hanging out with you. As our eyes said, don't lick your hands. I hope you all stay well. I hope you're all happy. And I'll hopefully see you next week at some point with a new video. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Goodbye, Rashi. Fuentes, who's also looking forward to the new video. Diamond. Snowflakes, Neve. Peachy Charlie. Casey. Dilbiz UK. Finsk 2015. Ori from Canada. Edith Uwu. Hey, it's Amy. Holland. I'm snowed under. Cam says lol. Awkward but gay. Same. Natazalina 5. Eliza Noodle. Amura. Floral Howl. Cinnamon Scroll. And Levin Hunter. I will see you later. You can probably smell the hand sanitizer from there.